Have you ever stopped, truly stopped, to ask yourself, why do the things that feel so good in the moment often leave you emptier in the end? Not just the late-night indulgences you regret by morning, the shortcuts you take for quick wins, or the temptations you justify with just this once. But at your core, are you chasing joys that burn bright but brief, guilty pleasures whose thrill fades into ash, leaving you hungrier than before? In the tragic theaters of ancient Athens, where human weakness was laid bare under the gods' unforgiving light, Euripides, the poet who saw through our self-deceptions, delivered a truth as sharp as any dagger. Short is the joy that guilty pleasure brings. At first, it might feel like a killjoy's rebuke, a warning to deny yourself the fun. But oh, dear listener, lean in closer. This is no Puritan scold. It's compassionate wisdom, a call to seek joys that endure, not evaporate, freeing you from the cycle of fleeting highs and lingering lows. Today, in this extended narrative, I'll guide you through the layers of this piercing insight, weaving stories of guilty pleasures, empty harvests and lasting joys, reclaimed, real-world lessons on choosing sustainable delight, and practical steps to transform your pursuits from short-lived thrills to deep, abiding fulfillment. Promise me you'll stay with me. By the end, you might just trade guilty shadows for guilt-free light. Picture this: the stage of ancient Athens, a character succumbing to forbidden desire, adultery, revenge, excess, experiencing ecstasy's flash, only for joy to curdle into tragedy. Euripides didn't moralize to shame. He revealed cause and effect. Guilty pleasure, joy tainted by wrongness, secrecy, harm, burns hot but brief, leaving colder ashes. Lesson 1. Guilt shortens joy's lifespan. In our modern world, we know this intuitively. The stolen cookie tastes sweeter momentarily, but guilt sours it. The overspent splurge thrills, then anxiety bites. Neuroscience echoes. Dopamine spikes from forbidden rewards crash harder, leading to 20% higher regret per impulse studies. Apply it to habits. Next temptation, extra drink, gossip, procrastination scroll. Pause and ask, will guilt shorten this joy? Choose the guilt-free alternative. Watch joy lengthen. But let's dive deeper into a narrative tale to illustrate. Once upon a time, in a glittering city much like ours, lived Victor, a high-flying executive whose life sparkled with guilty pleasures. Late-night parties skirting commitments, work affairs for excitement, lavish spending for status highs. Joy came short and sharp, moments of escape feeling alive. But mornings brought hangovers of regret, relationships strained, finances hollow. Empty, Victor read Euripides' one hungover dawn, the quote pierced. His joys were short because guilty, harming self, others, values. Awakening, Victor shifted, chose honest pleasures, early runs for clear-headed vitality, deep conversations over superficial flings, mindful spending for meaningful experiences. Within a year, joy lengthened, sustainable energy, richer bonds, fulfillment without crash. Lesson 2. Guilt-free joy compounds. Like Victor, we confuse intensity with duration, but positive psychology's sustainable happiness shows virtuous pleasures, kindness, growth, yield 30% longer positivity. In indulgence, swap guilty, secret binge for open, shared meal. Joy extends. Now, let's pivot to the emotional realm, where this wisdom heals the heart. Euripides' guilty isn't legal. It's moral misalignment, pleasure clashing with values. Lesson 3. Alignment lengthens joy. When pleasure violates self, lying for gain, guilt shortens it. Aligned, helping without strings, it endures. Therapist Kristen Neff's self-compassion. Owning guilty joys kindly reduces shame cycles 25%. Practically, reflect post-pleasure. Did guilt shorten this? Adjust for alignment next time. Weaving in societal impact. Consider how collective guilty pleasures, barren cultures, corruption's quick gains, consumerism's highs. Lesson 4. Shared alignment builds joy. Societies thriving on virtuous pleasure, Nordic Hygge, report 20% higher happiness than excess chasing ones. As our story unfolds further, explore creativity. Guilty pleasures, procrastination, fun, shorten creative flow. Lesson 5. Disciplined joy sustains genius. J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter in cafes with child. Guilt-free persistence birthed enduring magic. But a caution. Not all intense joy is guilty. Lesson 6. Discern thrill from harm. Adrenaline sports can lengthen joy if aligned. Finally, as we conclude this epic exploration, remember, Euripides showed guilty joy's brevity to free us for longer delights. Lesson 7. Choose pleasures that endure. Daily ask, will this joy lengthen or shorten? My dear listener, we've traversed ancient stages, modern hearts, and personal choices. Euripides' short is the joy isn't denial, it's invitation to lasting delight. Choose guilt-free. Watch joy expand. If this resonates, share a short joy you've lengthened below. Until next time, may your pleasures endure.
If you felt inspired by our journey through the Hellenic horizons, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and share your thoughts below.